Hello everybody, welcome back. Exanima 0.5.1.3. I just edited that in at the start so you could see which version I was in. And this is a naked run through Novice Arena using the two-handed sword. And I'm hoping I'm going to do one of these for all of the weapons. Start with Novice, as hopefully it should be a little bit easier. And just sort of highlight each weapon in turn, starting off with the two-handed sword here. So hopefully a couple of things that you can see that I'm doing, and I've started off with this run through, and then we sort of go on to a bit more of a highlight reel of some of the moves I was using and some good deaths, some good kills with the two-handed sword. So a couple of things that I've been using a lot more recently. One of them is the double click overhead strike, and you can see I can get some really quick kills by getting those overheads nicely on people, sometimes even toppling them over and getting nice easy kills like that. And the other one is crouching. Now I'm not sure how much. Oh no, I actually do one there on this axe woman. But yeah, crouching as you go into an attack is really useful against enemies with shields. And also, if you crouch whilst you're going into the backhand portion of a right to left, so right to left, then on your left to right, you crouch. You do a really nice sweep across the feet, and it's quite reliable against those enemies with a shield. So there are a couple of the moves that I've been sort of experimenting and playing around with, and finally sort of got them to a point where I feel quite comfortable having them in my sort of repertoire of moves. But overheads, most certainly with the two-handed weapons, they feel a lot more natural, I've found, and there's a bit more speed to them, but if you connect with them well, they're really powerful and really ruthless, as hopefully I'm demonstrating in some of these fights. So actually is quite a fast run through Novice this, but it's not like I just sat down and did it the first time. It did take me some work and a few runs before I sort of mastered the best ways to fight each of these enemies, and you can see the brutality of that overhead. If you connect with the head, it really does kill very quickly. And so onto the last boss here, and again he is felled in a few swoops. Really I'm very cautious of this weapon whilst naked. I'd been caught with it a couple of times, and that sort of ruined my party. He's very good with it, but as you can see, you can actually get him down pretty quickly there with some well-timed blows. Okay, so we move on to highlights, and I'm not sure how that audio is going to sync up here because I need to edit a few things in, but you've probably just seen me kill a few enemies in a couple of strokes. It's really satisfying when you pull moves like this off, and obviously very useful to be able to do it as well. Sort of timing the double click with a bit of a movement backwards as well, and I think that does sort of aid with helping to pull the enemy down, or certainly imbalances them greatly. And now this one again, I'm not sure if the audio is going to have synced up, but versus the guy with the mace. I'm going to show one shortly where sorry, with the maul. I'm going to show one shortly when I'm fighting the guy with the maul, and he gets me down a couple of times, and I found it quite funny, which is why it's included. But yeah, that's coming along shortly, or may actually be already playing, depending on how this all syncs up. So I mean, I really grew to love using the two-handed sword. I can see why people like using it so much. It's incredibly satisfying when you get those big blows, and just being able to knock people right off the feet is is really satisfying thing to do. It's really nice. The other thing I should mention is I've probably not uploaded a video for about a week now, and that's not for lack of trying. That's because my internet has been dead for a week. I've been going slowly insane as my internet routine was interrupted by my horrible ISP. So apologies for that. And also, I'm absolutely dying to know if Exanima has been updated. I don't know if it's been updated. I don't have any news on Exanima at all. At the moment, I've just been having to stick with the version that I've got installed already and keep on playing that. I mean, I imagine that the Steam update is live now, but I've just got no way to find out. You don't really appreciate what what you get from having the internet until it's gone. It's like someone has literally ruined half of my life or taken half of my life away from me, and I'm just left with this crappy offline half. So I hope all this has been fun to watch. I'm hopefully going to be uploading a lot of videos now. I've been doing them whilst I've been offline, and hopefully I'll just sort of be uploading 1 or 2 per day of the ones that I've already recorded, and we can get back rolling with the whole Exanima thing. So as ever, like and subscribe and share the video if you think it'll be interesting or useful to someone. And thanks everyone for being patient and sticking around. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.